Well, we just got a call that the excavator has been delivered, so we're gonna go pick it up out at the road.
Exciting.
What do you think?
It looks
pretty good sized machine.
pretty good sized, yeah.
Well, today is your day. You're gonna be running the excavator on that log pile over there.
Yeah.
So here you go.
Thank you. I'm gonna go get my mosquito gear on and
All right.
have at it. Does it have a lock back here?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does.
It unlocks right here, this little flap.
And it has a little compartment back here. I'm in. Okay.
Smells like dirt.
Yeah, it smells like dirt. It looks this was all dirt from before when we scraped it off the top to get to the pit run. That's where we placed it all, and sure enough, it's dirt. I want the logs to end here, so I'll place them all right here. Basically right here on this, and it's a downhill slope, so the water will drain off of them. That would let us process them in the future, and they'll be out of the way in the meantime. And then that would give us full access to up here to excavate, access to the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
The logs won't be in our way to the dirt pile. And if you look at the forest, this is kind of a natural, like it's even with the forest here. So if we dig this all away, we can just like walk into the forest. The first step was to clear a big enough area where the logs could get moved.
Right.
So now we're at that point. Now I get to move the logs. Yeah!
Good job. All the logs are piled up. Did a great job. We separated out those logs. We might use those as the posts for a future wood shed.
It's good to have those logs over here to the side.
They're well cleared out of the way from where the cabin's going to be built.
Yep. Not in the way anymore. Yep. Starting to take shape here. You can see around this side of the cabin. Well, just taking a break from sitting in the excavator for several hours.
We're hanging out in the shade.
The wind feels great.
There's actually not a lot of mosquitoes out right now. That mosquito magnet is doing a good job, and it's a little bit windy right now, and mosquitoes don't like wind, so we have a little bit of relief.
Those birch trees are pretty when you're not buried down inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
When they're just at a distance, they look really nice.
All right, break time's over.
Break time's over.
Break time's over.
Time to get to work.
We're gonna be moving these logs a little bit further out of the way, and then we're gonna be getting the tractor out and using the tractor for all this dirt moving. And then my dad's gonna move the excavator over to the south side of the property, over where we cleared that log pile last month, and start eating away at the hillside over there and leveling out the ground. And I'm gonna be running the tractor and trying to level out the ground over here, because there's a massive low spot over here, you know, goes down 1 or 2 feet. We're gonna have an underground drain line that goes out here and just spills out into the forest for gray water. is only day 2 of us having the machine. So we are making great time.
I'm done for the day.
You are the man.
I've got truck butt.
Yeah, it's like 9:30.
Yeah. I was thinking of going downtown, getting some water, a couple refreshments.
Sounds
How
good.
do you want to go too?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
All right.
What a day. What a day.
It's not a perfect ramp, but it's the start of one.
Yeah, got a nice little ramp going down into the foundation area.
Maybe we can make it smoother. Dig it out a little cleaner.
Yeah, we still got to do touch-up work.
Take more measurements and get it all nice and level.
Yep.
Yeah, fix it up. Not bad for one day's work, huh?
Yeah, we did a lot today.
Not just the foundation, but all the grading and...
Yeah, we got all this graded over here.
Yeah.
I even just punched in 2 stakes here that kind of mark an idea of where the solar panel array could be, the second one. So that's a 32-foot distance. And now we have this giant pile of pit run here that we're gonna have to figure out what to do with, because this is also in the way of the first solar panel array that faces southwest. We're out here on day 3. We swapped over to the flat blade because we're gonna do final grading for the bottom of this utility building pit. Got to get all these large rocks out. We've got the laser level ready to set grade. First things first though, we got to get rid of this big rock pile here. It's early Friday afternoon, and we spent the majority of last night, pretty late into the night, cleaning up the bottom floor of this excavation. We got all the large boulders out. We've got it to grade. We've marked the corners of the building with stakes. And we're just doing final smoothing and packing. And Dad is switching over to the smaller digging bucket because we realized we almost forgot that we're going to be digging a trench going that way out past the foundation wall, and we're going to be putting that black piping, you can see it's kind of hard to see, it's over on the log pile right now, we're going to be putting it under the footer to kind of stub out any kind of future expansion for when there's a house over there. We can run water under the footer of this utility building, and later, a couple years down the road, we won't have to dig anywhere near the building foundation to access the water. There'll be a stubbed out pipe there. We have 12 yards of crushed rock on the way so that we can protect the piping. And also we'll be using the crushed rock to fill in the inside of the foundation.
stabbed a bunch of times. Oh, it's almost out.
I got it.
Once duct tape solves all, man. Side of the well here,
Yeah.
it's 22 feet.
Okay. Well, we just finished the 6th pier, so that marks the halfway point. We're on the final stretch. We took a little break here just to talk about, you know, what we need to do to make sure we don't accidentally hit this electrical conduit. But I think should be able to manage safely.
I need some points of reference here for front and back.
We've got them all dug out. We've been using the laser level to make sure they're the right depth. They're so deep you can't see the bottom. It gets too dark. Alright, we just finished the very last hole. We had a little bit of a problem here. We accidentally snagged one of the electrical wires and pulled it out of the bag here. And there's a bunch of water in this other electrical, I think that's the internet conduit. Yeah, I believe so. So we gotta fix up all these bags here, get the conduit situated. But we got this final hole dug out to all the way down to depth. So now we're gonna get some shovels out and some ladders and do a little bit of cleanup. Make sure all the holes are flat on the bottom.